This is Bob. Bob is a hardworking student. He has been preparing for his exam for weeks. He revised 3 times, solved past papers. He even helped his friends study. But on the day of the exam, something didn't go right. Bob received very low scores. And that's when it began, the spiral of self-doubt. Before he knew it, Bob was drowning in questions with no answers, struggling with frustration, disbelief, heartbreak, and disappointment. This was Bob's story, but if any of that felt somewhat familiar, maybe you're a little like Bob too. You study, you revise, you even help others learn, but somehow the marks don't match the effort. But don't worry, there's a way out. Let's dissect where Bob went wrong and see what we can improve from there. Problem 1. Bad study habits. Bob revises the same 3 chapters he's already good at. He reads notes 5 times but doesn't write anything ever. He memorizes definitions and facts without grasping core concepts. And that is where it all goes wrong. So what should he do instead? Bob needs to start tracking his progress honestly, not just studying hard but studying smart. He should keep a clear record of the topics he has covered and rate his confidence in each. To manage difficult topics without burnout, Bob can use techniques like spaced repetition to keep revisiting tricky areas without overwhelming himself. Next, it's time to break out of passive study mode. Simply reading notes isn't enough anymore. Bob should try active recall, or better yet, use the Feynman technique by pretending to teach the topic to someone else. If you can explain it simply, you understand it deeply. Finally, Bob needs to develop a genuine curiosity for what he's learning. It's not just about marks, it's about understanding. So he should connect abstract concepts to real-world examples, build concept maps, or sketch visual trees to grasp how everything fits together. Because when learning becomes meaningful, remembering becomes effortless. Problem 2. Poor stress management. Bob is calm at home, but in the exam hall, panic takes over. His hands shake, he breathes fast, and he forgets basic definitions. Mistakes are now inevitable. So, what can help him now? Bob should practice simple breathing exercises like inhale, hold, exhale to calm his system on demand. He should stimulate exam stress with timed mock tests in a quiet room to get used to the pressure. And most importantly, Bob should sleep well the night before. A calm brain is a sharp brain. Handling stress is a skill, and Bob can learn it. Problem 3. Misreading or misinterpreting. Bob rushes through the question paper in anxiety. He reads the questions fast and often misses out important keywords like not or compare and answers differently than asked. To fix this, Bob needs to pause, underline, and plan. He should slow down, read each question twice, then underline the keywords in the question. Then, he should pause for 3 seconds and mentally map out the answer flow before writing anything. A few seconds of thinking up front can save a lot of marks later. Problem 4. Bad presentation. Bob scribbles endless paragraphs on his answer sheet, but all the teacher sees is chaos. No headings, no diagrams, poor structure. Bob knew a lot, but his answer sheet was a mess. So, what should he do differently? Bob should use clear headings, bullet points, and underlines to guide the reader. He should leave space between answers and make his sheet breathable. And if possible, he should add simple diagrams to boost marks and improve clarity. A well-structured answer isn't just easier to read, it's easier to reward. Problem 5. poor time management. Bob spends too much time on perfecting the starting sections, and now he can only partially attempt the other questions. Here is the smarter approach. Bob should practice full-length mocks with a timer, just like the real exam. Additionally, he should spend the first 5 minutes planning the order of answering questions. And then, Bob should set mental checkpoints. For example, by 30 minutes, I should be done with section A. Bob shouldn't just manage time, he should train with it. Problem 6. No feedback loop. Bob always blames the teacher for his low scores. He never asks for feedback from teachers or peers. Instead, he is just crying or complaining. And then, in the next exam, he repeats the same mistakes because he never learned from them. Instead, Bob should focus on knowing his evaluator and seeking their feedback. He should learn how different teachers grade or expect answers, because how you are presenting the answer matters as much as who you are presenting it to. Then, he can compare his papers with model answers to know what more could be done. Bob should realize that feedback isn't criticism, it's free guidance, and he should use it to his advantage. So, what next?
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Bob didn't stop studying hard. He just learned to study smart. And now, his grades match his efforts. If you're on the same journey, you're not alone. Bob's figuring it out, and so can you. Join him on his self-improvement journey. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it.